Welcome to the world's fastest growing podcast that interviews random Todds and asks them unpredictable questions in a series of wacky segments.
Here at the Toddcast, we believe every Todd has a story, and we want to hear it.
Is that a move? I don't know what that was.
Yeah, so if you heard some giggling and some stuff during that intro, Michael was doing some very Velociraptor type moves, and
I made it up.
Yeah, it looked terrible. So everyone's in for a treat whenever you tune in for that one.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
It looked all right. Yeah, so I mean, another day, another Todd. Isn't that what they say, Michael?
That is what they say.
That's the saying, right?
That's our saying here. Well, either way, today is quite the day because we have personal trainer
Casey Todd, aka
Woo!
Casey Bean.
Yes.
On Instagram.
On the Toddcast today. Yeah, so it's Casey Bean, 2 Y's, 2 N's.
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic to be here.
Thanks, me too. I got very nervous, but now I'm just like, calm down now.
Yeah. I mean, if for the listeners out there, we just had a 30-minute session of trying to locate a microphone on a laptop that did not exist for a while. So we did a quote unquote firmware update, and things are great. We have Casey here. Things are going swimmingly. I would say, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 30 minutes we all have grown together, and we're here for the Toddcast. So, and kind of our first initial interaction was me responding to one of your story posts about the fartlek.
The fartlek.
Yeah, which is I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it fartlek? Fartlek?
I believe it is properly pronounced fartlek. For about my whole life, I said fartlek. And then me and my sister looked it up, and it's fartlek. So
well, either way,
I recently just learned how to pronounce it.
It's close.
Yeah.
What is a fartlek?
Yeah, what exactly is it? Like the exercise? So it's an exercise, right?
It's like a running exercise style. So it's basically where it's like called interval running. So it's basically where you'll start out kind of at like a jog. So you'll jog for 2 minutes, and then for like a minute after that, you'll go like faster than that jog. So it's just kind of like a variation in speed.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what was it? What is the, I guess, origin of that? Was it Swedish, Finnish?
I think Swedish.
Something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember my own.
If there's any Swedes out there listening, let us know if we're doing this incorrectly.
Fartlek.
Wait, where were we ranked in? Was it Sweden where we were ranked?
Oh, we're top 30 of all.
Yeah, we're top 30
percent
podcasts in Sweden. So, yeah.
Oh.
So people love us in Sweden. So everyone out there doing your fartleks.
I love Todd in Sweden.
Yeah, I guess it's Todd filled out there. So the Swiss love their Toddcast. Is there Swiss out there, right?
Is that the Sweden Swiss?
Like Swiss cheese?
Yeah, because it's in Switzerland and they're Swiss, and that's Sweden.
You know, I have a map up in my room to make it look like I know geography, but I don't.
Yeah, geography's overrated.
I think the only reason why I know where Sweden is because it's somewhat jutted out where it is. I could be wrong in that too, actually. I'm not going to stand by that.
Perfect.
American geography. What can we say?
Oh yeah. We pay attention to America and then kind of forget everything else for some reason.
Yeah. But pay a lot of attention to Russia and China.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we kind of touched on a little bit of the exercising and stuff. So in our next segment, we're going to get a little further into it. So
Once Upon a Todd.
Once Upon a Todd. This is a segment where we get to learn a little bit more about you, Casey Todd. So the question we pose to you is: so say we're chilling with your BFF, your best friend. How would they describe you? What do you think they would say?
Okay, so she would definitely say that first she'd probably say that I'm crazy, just wild with how I am sometimes. She would probably say that I'm very funny, kind, all that.
Oh yeah.
Mush.
That mushy.
The typical stuff.
The typical. Then she'd probably go into saying that, at least what I think that she would say is probably something along the lines of that I don't listen to people, because she's definitely given me advice about boys and I didn't listen, and
Oh yeah. Who
things
does that
happen
anyway?
exactly like she predicted. Yeah, nobody.
Yes.
But I definitely made her a promise that if she tells me not to talk to somebody, then I'm just gonna cut it.
Oh wow.
Because she obviously knows better than I do at this point.
That's some trust.
What else would she say? Yeah.
That's some trust.
Yeah. She'd probably just say too that I'm like very loyal. Like I'm known in my friend group as the one person to call if you're ever needed or in dire need of help, because I'll always drop what I'm doing to go and help the people that I care about, the people that I love, friends, family, all that stuff.
Nice.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Sounds like a pretty good description.
Yeah.
Would she say anything negative?
Probably the crazy part, and that I can't
see. I didn't know if that was negative or bad.
Crazy's
I
good.
mean,
Yeah. It depends on
I think it depends on the context, because I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people wear that as like a badge of honor, or they're like, I'm not crazy, but then they're like actually like.
I definitely do both. I definitely will wear it as a badge of honor and then kind of like hide it from some people.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. So when she's describing you as crazy, what is a scenario that she's, or a memory that she's thinking of potentially?
There's probably a lot.
Too many to count.
Yeah. I mean, I can say one would probably be, okay, there was this one time. So we went out, we were legal, 21 and up.
Let's go.
And we were with our friends. And I'm not much of a drinker just because I don't really like the taste of alcohol. It's whatever. I usually only drink whenever I'm in certain situations.
Yeah.
And so she told me about how I apparently don't remember this. I feel like I remember the night just fine, but the way that she talks about it, there's little bits and pieces that I'm just like, oh, I did that? Okay.
Yep.
But she was telling me about how at the beginning of the night, one of our friends got her and her other friend these shots. And she told me that I was just kind of staring at them. And the friend she said that she didn't know how to take a shot. And I was just kind of like, what? Okay. So I literally just like reached across the table, grabbed it, and just went down, and then like chugged somebody else's drink, and then was just like,
we gotta get
going crazy.
We gotta get out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh man.
So,
Do you remember what the shot was?
I know the chaser was orange juice.
Ooh.
So it probably was like a vodka or a tequila.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Something like that. It was clear.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it was terrible, probably.
Yeah. I don't really remember what it tasted like because I was already like chugging these like pictures of alcohol that we had.
Yum. Yeah. I forget those days over this past year. I forget what it's like to go to the bar and have all those crazy, like your friends buying shots and stuff. And
yeah. We used to go crazy. We used to have like 12 of us go to the bars and get lines of shots.
Yeah. Now it's two over
now
the
I
amount in the household.
Yeah.
Now it's like whenever I see people go to bars, I'm just like, okay, you do you.
Yeah.
I'll stay home.
I haven't been to an outing night in quite a long time. And that's even before like all the crazy COVID stuff. Like even before then, like I did go out a lot.
Yeah.
I did go out a couple times, I guess, but I didn't get crazy.
Yeah.
I I stayed very, very mild.
Likely story. So you've graduated from bars, at least for now, and you also graduated from college recently, right?
I did, yes, in
Congrats.
December.
Oh, awesome!
Sweet. So
Congrats.
very
Did you have
new.
a virtual graduation, or what was that all like?
So my college had a ceremony,
Yeah.
but we weren't allowed to have people come and watch us walk. So I was just kind of like, I'm not going to drive all the way up there to be up there for like 15 minutes. So I'll just do it with my friends and my family at different points of time.
Oh, yeah, that's more fun
That's
too.
Cool. Yeah.
And it probably saves you time in the long run too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big hurdle, or not a hurdle, but I just like, it was a crazy thing that all of these people graduating from like high school, college and stuff, they got that stuff taken away from them, that experience kind of taken away, or virtual, or you had to decide, should we do this? I can't have my family here. So it was kind of a weird time to have to decide through that and like go through those kind of stages. So, but it's cool that you made the decision to kind of just do it with the friends and family, which probably makes a little more sense, I would say.
But yeah, I mean, they're the only people that I really cared about after college. So,
So how are you enjoying the post-college life?
oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I love not having to do anything, no homework, no quizzes. I don't have to study or pretend I study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just go to bed and wake up.
That's right.
Yeah.
And run too.
Yes, lots of running.
Yeah, so you've got the Run with Casey Instagram. What's that all about?
So the Run with Casey Instagram is my personal training with my sister. So my sister is a self-employed personal trainer. She's been personal training, I want to say I've been saying for like 5 years, but I could be wrong.
For like 5 years you've been saying that.
As long as you say like before you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but she was lifting or sending lifting routines to a bunch of CrossFitters, a bunch of weightlifters, power lifters, all of that, her and her boyfriend both.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her about, because she's the reason why I became a personal trainer in and out of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to her about it one day and I was kind of like, hey, I would really like to possibly be a cardio coach, like kind of send out running programs, get people out the door with cardio, because, that's my thing that I love. So why not spread it across everybody? So that's what that Instagram is for, is just all of the personal training stuff with her.
Nice.
It's awesome. How long's that page been active, and how long have you been working on that?
I think since the beginning of January. So not too long.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. So anyone out there, check it out. Go ahead and give it a follow at Run with Casey.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I saw sports communications, what you get the bachelor's in. Did you want to do something with that, or is there a way that you can like tie that in with what's going on, or just holding on to it?
So in the beginning, it was kind of just to get a degree and just graduate and make my family happy that I graduated. But then once I was actually in the major, I was doing, a lot of video editing, a lot of radio stuff. And I really loved radio aspects, because whenever I was younger, I used to honestly want to have my own like radio show, my own talk show. I just love to talk.
Nice.
And so doing my radio show was really fun. And I didn't know how to incorporate it, but I think I'm able to use it for doing like sports commentating for my high school, because I went to Decatur High School here in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay.
And it's like somewhat open. They have parents that kind of cycle through when they're going to commentate like the soccer games, the lacrosse games, football games, all that stuff. So I'm hoping that I can sometime soon be a actual like paid position. Just have a little bit more income, basically.
That's awesome.
Wow. If you were to have a radio show, what's that dream?
Choked up.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
What a journey you've been on.
I know. Honestly, like when I was going through both like going by Cast or Toddcast. So really, once you guys followed me on Instagram, I was over here like, wow, my idea.
Yeah. And see, like, we thought it was like, we were like, oh, we made this great idea. And then we get on and we're like, oh, there's some other ones out here. There's like 5 or 6 ones. We've had 2 people on the show that have a Toddcast. It's very popular, but it sounds so good.
It does. The Toddcast podcast. Like it works.
It flows.
I think it's because of the D's.
Yeah. It's the rhyme. It all just resolves nicely. It's great. The D's. People love the D's.
I didn't mean it like that.
just a ton of D's.
Whoa!
Yeah. Well, there's like how many D's? 3? 1, 2. Yeah, 3 Ds. Yeah. So that's
3D,
probably. I mean,
three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not anything else.
Oh, yeah. You also had some YouTube videos. They're
We
in
did
your
some-
link.
I know.
We tried to do our research, so we
Yeah,
figured we'd bring them up.
Yeah, is that something like you did in the past and like I want to leave that in the past, or is that something you want to bring back one day, or what's the thought there?
It has definitely always been something that I've wanted to do. So I actually have YouTube videos privated.
Oh.
Because I started doing them, I want to say in 6th or 7th grade. So what was that? Like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
They're all privated because they're all just very cringy and just.
That's what 6th and 7th grade. Yeah, that's what that content is. I remember seeing like pictures from like 2000. Well, when I was that age, around like 2007, 2008, it's just terrible. I'm like, oh goodness.
I found a cassette of me in like late elementary school. Like, yeah, exactly. I like recorded like me reading jokes onto a cassette, and I listened to it. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is bad.
What a loser.
But yes, everyone starts somewhere. You're not gonna
now
like
look at you.
Now
you're on the podcast. It's in the top 30 in Sweden.
Yo, that's good. I mean,
it's an honor.
I'm peeking.
But no, I mean, I would definitely like to keep doing it. It's just, I will always get into like a good routine.
Yeah.
And then I'll just fall off for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So
you got to keep you got to have the cliffhanger endings where people are like, when is she coming back? And then every 3 months, you come back with this fire content.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like always have 30-minute updates every like 3 months.
Yeah. People love that.
Oh yeah. Apparently there's been a lot of people that I watch on YouTube who've been posting like 30 minutes of them just talking, and I'm over here like, I don't know if I want to watch that.
Yeah, I always look at the length of the video before I start it, and I'm like, 30 minutes. I'm like,
that's a lot of dedication.
2x it, and it's 15 minutes, but then I got to hear someone. Blah, 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 I don't know.
Yeah, you can't really get the context of it.
No, yeah. Like I'm only okay with, because I watch podcasts. I'm very much like I need to see it to understand it. I don't know if that's something, but I love whenever podcasts go like 2 hours long. Like I have this one person, who is it? I think it's called Unfiltered by Zane and Heath on YouTube, and they'll go for like 2.5 hours. Goodness. And I love it.
I could not imagine going for 2 hours on a podcast. Like the recording of a podcast would be like, I don't know. I guess we could probably talk for 2 hours. We've had some that have been like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think we should set a record. We'll make the world's longest podcast. So you've signed up for this, Casey. So welcome. All aboard.
I'm ready. 24 hours. Let's go. It's a live stream.
Right. Yeah. My elbow.
But yeah, Brad saw the jojoba hair mask on there and he tried it out.
It made all my hair fall out. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. I saw that. And I was like, oh, I want to do this jojoba hair mask, which I now know is incorrect. Me and Michael were talking about it, and I was like, oh, I'm watching the jojoba hair mask one. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the jojoba. He's like, jojoba? I'm like, I don't know what this is called, but yes. But yeah, I thought that was a good time. So yeah, you should definitely after this just hop back into YouTube.
Right. Just like go on. I was on a podcast.
Yeah, and then
in parentheses top 30 in Sweden.
Exactly. And that'll get you as many views as you need to go viral at least. So
Guaranteed.
Get on it.
guaranteed.
Oh man. So people are wondering when you're going to get back to YouTube. And I think people are also wondering,
What if Todd was one of us?
What if Todd was one of us? So this segment is kind of a submitted question we get from listeners and just people, and we bring them up on the show.
Listeners.
And yeah, all of these questions have come from Sweden, so and very Swedish, Swedish specific questions. I don't even know what a Swedish specific question would be. I went skiing in the Swiss Alps. I don't know.
What would you do
much-
if you were skiing?
Right.
Swiss cheese. So this question here, we're going to get your advice on it. So this question or this scenario comes in and it says, my coworkers have somehow discovered my TikTok page, which is full of wildly crazy cringe content, like we talked about earlier, and some quote unquote inappropriate dancing and videos. How do I continue working there? What am I supposed to do? Is this how do you deal with that kind of awkward encounter day in, day out now?
I would definitely say, I know if it was me, I would probably just own it and just not talk about it unless it got brought up.
Right.
But
Yeah.
with the dancing that does kind of put in a different aspect, I guess just maybe if someone does come up to this person and say, oh, like, did you do this dance? Or, however, someone will come to you and talk about that.
Yeah.
Just kind of make it more personal. Just say, yeah, like, I did it. Let's keep it between us. Like, make deals across the office, across the building.
you're just paying people to shut them up. You're like, yo, I'll pay you $20 if you kill that story.
You have no money. But
Yeah, or they can just, post the video on Facebook or anywhere, so that way everybody already sees it, but it comes from them instead.
yeah, that kind of helps.
Yeah, but
I didn't know which direction you were going to go. If they should just put it behind a paywall, like throw it on like an OnlyFans or something.
no, not that far.
Yeah, I don't know how inappropriate the dancing and videos are. So
I don't
I
know.
like my moves.
yeah, your
Oh, yeah.
Velociraptor moves.
Whatever
Check
that
out
was.
Michael. Check out Michael on TikTok.
I would be like, yo, you trying to learn the Veloci, and then just I could teach them.
You start the newest trend of 2021.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need y'all. I'm TikTok famous. And
Yeah, because being TikTok famous means you don't need to work anymore.
that's what it means. That's what
Yeah.
I've heard.
Paid.
Yeah, we,
Have you had a
we buy a
have
big
you had a-
mansion. We get a bunch of TikTokers in there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the life.
Call it the Todd house.
Ooh,
Ooh, yes.
Todd house. Only Todds. Are
Only
allowed in
Todds.
there.
Only
Oh,
Todds.
jeez, not like
.com. Yeah,
So many ways that you can spend that.
only Todds. Yeah, so me and Michael, we just started dabbling in the TikTok universe. We're in the generation that is kind of above TikTok, not above TikTok, but like
we're better than
not,
TikTok.
we're too good for it, but we're like, I don't think it was made for our generation because we seem to ruin TikTok. But
I see a lot of older generations on there, and I love them.
yeah, I feel like they have to do really good. And I don't know how you're supposed to even use TikTok really. Like everyone on there does dances or you're doing voiceovers.
Yeah.
What is the best content to put on a TikTok page?
Really, it's just whatever type of content you want. Like there's cleaning TikTok, which is just videos of people cleaning their house, their bathrooms. Sometimes I like to watch that because it's very satisfying to watch a dirty bathroom be clean.
Yeah, that is
Ooh,
pretty sweet.
There's a
Yeah.
pretty
I've
cool
watched those
channel at hello.clutter on TikTok at hello clutter.
Yes.
My wife's a professional organizer, so
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her
I love
videos.
it.
They're
she's got
very,
some
very
cool folding
satisfying.
videos too. Yeah, it's like oddly satisfying.
Yeah, and her TikToks actually saved me so much like dresser room. Like all my pants used to be just like sloppily thrown in there. And I watched it, and this is not an endorsement at all, but this is like really a real thing. And I watched it and I was like, oh, I actually have so much room for pants now. So
Yeah.
it's great.
But what else is there? I mean, there are the voiceovers. I think the voiceovers are starting to get a little bit more popular. It goes through waves because I don't see that many dancing TikToks, but I think it's also because most of them are very much underage, and I don't want to see that anymore. Like, I don't need the confusion. I'm over it.
I like sometimes have to close the app. I'm like, I'm not sure what that just. Why did that come up?
I'll open it up in the first one. I'm like, oh no, I can't. And I like throw my phone. I've gone through like 8 phones since I've had TikTok, so it's terrible.
No. Yeah, but you just kind of have to post what you want to post and hope that people like it and see it. People blow up for the most random stuff.
It is weird. Like, I'll just scroll through and I'll be like, wait, this has 250,000 likes, and it's just some person like standing there like does like one move, and then it gets like 250,000 likes. I'm like, wait,
what are we doing wrong? What are they doing right?
So our TikTok has been stagnant it's pretty stale right now. We haven't posted anything in quite some time. We posted the February the Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day video.
Oh, that's right. It was not interactive.
It got 600. It got over 600 views.
Hey,
oh, nice.
So we're doing so good.
We're basically viral, but
which is good because we don't have to worry about this situation of anybody coming across our embarrassing TikTok page.
No,
because we don't go viral enough to become famous.
Well,
maybe that's another thing that she could do is just kind of like offset her videos by like hashtags that don't correlate. No, so like if she's dancing, kind of do like hashtag
meatloaf.
Yes.
Unless you're dancing to Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, the
artist,
famous artist.
Is there even an artist named Meatloaf?
Yeah.
Was it from like the 80s or something?
Yeah, I forget. It's like kind of like it's not opera rock.
I'd do anything for love. I'd do anything for love,
yeah.
but I won't do that. I think that song.
Yeah,
that's just song.
It's some throwbacks. But yeah, are you thinking of ever doing anything on TikTok with like the Run with Casey, or you just staying on the gram for that?
I never thought about it. I honestly could, because
that would probably do.
That's where I get most of the people that I follow for workout stuff is from. I'll like see them on TikTok, and then I'll go to their Instagram and then send it to myself and then follow them.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, got a nice little Yep. I don't know what word I'm trying. I don't know what word I was trying to find. Nice. What is the?
I think I know what you were trying to say, Brad. Were you trying to say this?
It's time to prod Todd.
Don't think I was. I was trying to say
something much more appropriate.
Yeah. Flow. I think that was the word. A nice flow.
Oh, well,
it's just freestyle rapping.
Well, we're flowing right into the next segment. That is but a series of random questions. And the first one is rank these. All right. Salsa, guac, and queso.
Ooh. Definitely queso first, salsa second, guac last.
I'm right there with you.
The guac last. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
are guac?
I'm not a big guac person either.
I would say queso guacs. I'm not a salsa guy. Like salsa is dead last.
Is it because you get it so much and it's just like offered all the time, or?
I guess, yeah. Like queso, like I gotta pay for it, so I'm like, ooh,
you're so bougie.
I can taste how goodness, how much money. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I like queso. I think it's just like it's got good flavor, good texture.
Yeah,
and then salsa. Yeah, and then guac. I do love guac. I love good avocado.
Avocado.
I wish I did.
Yeah,
I definitely wish
avocados.
I don't. The one time I tried it, it had to have been a bad avocado because it just was not good.
I've said that about the last 52 avocados I've eaten. they're just not good. I have 6 sitting in my kitchen right now that are going to end up in the trash. I keep trying to force myself because I read how much everyone's like, oh, these are so good for you. I'm like, I should just eat this, and I'm like, I'll bite it, and I'm like, you're terrible. It tastes like grass, sand, dirt. It tastes like the earth. Like if you had the earth and you bit into it, I feel like that's what an avocado tastes like.
Grass, sand, and dirt.
Yeah, it's 100%. I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah, but guac queso salsa guac.
Yeah, we all agree on queso though. So
yeah,
I'm
queso's
proud of us.
out of the
Queso's
park.
top tier.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. And
But-
salsa, the variations of salsa. Like if you get the really chunky one, you can get the really runny kind. Like
Oh, that running one sucks.
yeah,
to
because
me.
it just slides
That's
right off
just
the chip, and
water.
it just makes your chip like redly watered. Yeah, all of it falls back in.
You can't even.
Yeah, I like a good in between. I don't like too
Yeah.
chunky, but I don't like it too runny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the queso salsa mixture?
Oh yeah.
I think I've never had that.
Yeah, it's
Never had
pretty
it.
good.
It's solid.
Yeah,
Well,
but you have to
Like
like
think of Chipotle's queso.
there. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying, oh.
Yeah, the new queso is good. The original queso, the first time they put queso out was not good.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah,
haven't
they
tried
put
the
out-
new.
Yeah, it was like a yellowy queso, but the newer one's like kind of a queso blanco, I guess, or blanc.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not fancy.
When it's yellow, it just makes me think it's just nacho cheese.
Yeah, it looked like you went to the movie theater and they're like, here's some cheese.
Here's some
It's not even
nachos.
real cheese.
Yeah. Liquid
Yeah, but-
plastic.
Yeah, but the new queso there is good.
Huh.
I would 8 of 10 recommend. It's not
Okay.
perfect, but
It's an improvement.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's really thick, so like you dip in and your chip usually breaks. And you have to go on like the rescue mission with like the new chip and like get it out. But that
I've
happens a
definitely
lot. Yeah.
Yep. It's
Am I the only
always
person-
it's
Am I the only person that refers to it as like a rescue mission? Because it feels like that.
I feel like in my head I probably think it, but I don't ever like let it fully form.
But
But it's kind of just like the action.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm in like a helicopter. That new chip is me dropping down a rope to somebody like stuck in the water.
Oh my goodness.
And it's me scooping them up and saving them. So
So dramatic.
it's so weird because that exact scenario plays in my head almost every time a chip breaks and I have to save it out of the queso. So yeah, this is a look into my mind.
Huh.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, so I'm glad we
I
all
like it.
at least I'm glad we could agree on that. No arguments yet, so that's good. Ooh, this one is a little relatable for you, I would say. So, if life were a track and field event, which
Okay.
would it be and why? This is so introspective.
we need it so deep here.
I would say depending on if you're high school or college level, either the 300 hurdles or the 400 hurdles.
Ooh.
Because, you start out great. You get to that first hurdle, you're kind of like, okay, that kind of sucked, but I'll keep going. You get to the second hurdle and you're like, all right,
Yeah.
gotta keep pushing through. Get to that third one, you're like, wow, I want to quit, but I gotta keep going. And then,
Too
yeah. Then you get to the
Oh.
end, you're like, I'm done.
That was inspirational AF.
Yo, what the heck?
Yeah.
We need to put like some like inspirational music behind that.
Well, I know.
Have clouds and angels.
Yeah, we'll clip that. It'll go viral on TikTok.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Finally. No, I like
That's
that.
really good. Yeah, I like the hurdle metaphor, which is good.
Yeah. Brad, what do you think? What would you
Is
go
pole
with?
vaulting? Does pole vaulting count? Is
Just
that a track and
one
field
big
event?
hurdle.
Yeah.
well, like I guess, yeah, you overcome a really big thing, and then
You land
it takes
in
you
a
to
big cloud.
it takes you to new heights. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to be introspective as well, but
Yeah,
I don't know. You overcome it, and you keep raising the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. What's yours, Michael?
Oh,
Is it
no.
introspective?
Shot
Is it even
put.
good? Shot put. You're the shot put ball.
Don't go very far and you hit a big, you just loud crash to the earth. No. I mean like the 400-meter relay. It's the 400-meter relay is like I did the 400 in high school because I sucked at running, number one. So I was like, I couldn't sprint fast, and no way was I running long distance. So I ran that, and I think like that's kind of life. Like it goes by, like it seems long, but it's also like really quick at the same time. And then the relay, it's like that generational thing. Like I want to hand off like the best I can to my next generation, and then the next. So yeah, suck that, Brad.
I will not. I will
I will
not do
not
such.
do
I will not do such a thing.
That was a really inappropriate way to end my inspirational.
That's okay. I like it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cute.
Thank
that
you.
was pretty good. I like that. My
I think
other
Hurdle's
one,
tops.
yeah, hurdles was great. Mine was
Yeah.
second. Yours came the last. Came
Goodness.
in last. Yep. But my other one I thought was like the what was it, the relay? Is that the one with the baton?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just like keep running and handing your problems off to other people and having them deal with it for you, and then they hand it off to other people.
So like what
But,
I said, but much more pessimistic.
Yes, a more negative way.
Yeah. Yeah, here's my crap.
Yeah,
Way more
here's my baggage.
self-conceited.
Yeah,
well,
here's my baggage. Take it.
yeah, take it. I'm done with it. I'm gonna fall
Run
over
away
on the
with
side
it.
here.
Yep.
Oh,
Get dragged
okay.
off the track.
that happened. I
Yeah,
saw
so-
stars way too much. Well, speaking of seeing stars, choose your roommate. Beyonce, goodness, or Chef Boyardee. You know, that's a
Yeah.
close call.
Yeah, it's a close call.
Yeah, this. Which of these two would you prefer? Would you rather have Chef Boyardee
He's cooking up violis all the time.
cooking up them ABCs, or you got Beyonce just
Queen bee.
being a queen?
I think I'd do Chef Boyardee.
Ooh, a surprise twist. But
Mainly
I
just
think-
because I don't know how to cook. So if he cooks everything, I'm set.
Yeah,
My meal prep is already done.
bam.
After like, you know, the 30th night in a row you're eating SpaghettiOs. Are you kicking him out and be like, I should have Beyonce?
I'll give him a 2-week notice to
Okay.
change it, or he'll have
Change his
to
ways.
Like at least put like those little fake meatballs
Right.
in my.
Yeah.
He's like, this is all I know, and then like you just either get raviolis or like the really really bad spaghetti and meatballs that they had in a can.
Oh,
Have you ever had that?
Yes.
It's not good.
10 years, but
It should be illegal how bad it is.
It really should be.
Chef Boyardee missed the mark on that one.
It's like take that watery salsa, but take out the salsa and just leave the water.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they just poured on like limp noodles, and
It's bad.
I hope Chef Boyardee is listening because he needs to improve his spaghetti recipe.
Yeah, improve it and then
We-
move it.
We need to vamp up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, living with Beyonce would be very intimidating, and plus Jay-Z would be there all the time. And
Well, that, and I don't know if I want to believe it, but you know the rumors going around about her being in the Illuminati.
oh
so-
yeah, you can't be in the same house as the Illuminati.
Oh no. I don't need that.
I don't need that.
Yeah, that's every time I've had a roommate. That's like one
Yeah.
of the questions I ask them is, "Are you in the Illuminati?"
Are you suggesting that Chef Boyardee is not a part of the Illuminati?
I mean, he didn't get
He's
very
fine.
far. So
He's flying. No, he's flying under the radar. He's underground Illuminati.
He's got us right where he wants us.
Right.
Mhm.
He's been putting the Illuminati dust in all of his products. I think that's what is Illuminati dust?
I don't know.
It sounds like a code name for drugs. Yo, let me get. You got any of the Illuminati dust?
that he does.
Yeah, on the low. Let me get some of that.
Yeah. So are you going with Chef Boyardee as well, Brad?
Yeah, I couldn't cut it with Beyonce.
Yeah.
She's just too glam, and I just look like a ham.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ooh.
You gotta make that a t-shirt.
I'm like Dr. Seuss over here.
Beyonce's too glam and I just looked like a ham.
you gotta put it on the back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
running shirts where it just says the Toddcast team, and on the back it just says Beyonce's too glam, and I look like a ham.
Bam.
Run.
Bam. Yeah.
No.
And I assume where are you going, Michael?
I don't know. I
You
mean,
kind of look like Chef Boyardee, so I feel like you and him get
what
along
does
very
that
well.
mean?
You look like a guy that would cook can-based ravioli.
Is that so?
Ooh.
Is that so? So for the audio
Wow.
listeners, this is intriguing, but I now
You've
have a
got
mustache on my face.
He
Mustache.
spontaneously grew an amazingly curly mustache. And He
Yeah.
looks very Italian. Very
Very much like
stereotypically
Mario.
Italian.
Yeah, I would go with Chef Boyardee. I like what Casey said there. Like it's the meal prep. It's done for you. Now,
Yeah.
regardless, it might not be the greatest,
Yeah,
But-
it's not great for you.
It's less effort on my part. So
Yeah, imagine how much extra time you have in your life to.
Tons.
Yeah,
Sleep in an extra like what hour?
exactly.
That's what it's all about.
It's very life changing. So, would you say this is a classic? Would you rather, Michael?
This is a classic one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So would you rather speak a different language every day, or be a different height every day?
Ooh.
So
Yeah, that's a toughie. It's no easy one like Beyonce or Chef Boyardee.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
we all went with Chef Boyardee.
do you ever repeat like the language or the height, or is it like you did that, now that's it?
I would say, I mean, I don't think there's enough languages to go on. We'll say this is for a year. So after 6 months, you restart.
Okay.
So 6 months, different language every day. We're going to say that there's 180 different languages. I think there probably are. And then after 6 months, you just start back at the first one. So say you wake up this morning, you speak Mandarin,
Ooh.
but you also
Impressive.
could wake up and be 3'1".
Just have both.
And how does that change what you do during the day?
Probably changes a lot.
Yeah.
Like imagine like you're gonna play basketball and then you wake up and you're 2'4".
Like Michael Jordan woke up this morning. He's like, dang it, 2'9" again? Playing the Lakers tonight. We're never going to
It's
win.
a short day, right?
Yeah. But also imagine being Michael Jordan and trying to command. I guess you can speak Mandarin and still play basketball.
Would you be able to understand everybody, or would you
Ooh, that's a good point.
like you can only speak Mandarin, you can only understand Mandarin?
Right. So like it's basically if you woke up this morning and you went through a normal daily routine and you spoke Mandarin to everybody. I don't know why we're using Mandarin, but that's the one I chose.
Yeah.
And you spoke Mandarin to everybody. How would your day go? Would it affect your day more to be speaking a different language or to be a different height? So you can also be like, we'll put the cap on like 10 feet. So you can be crazy foot. You could be crazy foot. You could be 10. You could be crazy tall. Oh, here comes crazy foot again.
Crazy footed Todd.
Right. Out in the wilderness.
Crazy.
No, but yeah, we'll put a cap on it. You could be up to 10 foot tall and you can be down to a foot. So you'll never be less than a foot tall.
I think honestly I'd take the height just because it would definitely very much affect my daily life if I spoke different languages every single day.
Yeah.
But think about it, like being short, like I kind of have always wanted to like relate.
Ooh.
And also like just imagine like if you wake up and you're like the 1 foot tall, you can just have people carry you around all the time.
Yeah.
Pick you up, put you on desks. You know.
That'd be cool. I feel like you could
Everything's a play
experience
toy.
Like a little Furby.
you could experience Furby. You could experience life so many different ways. Like you said, if you're a foot tall, you're freaking, if you have this remote control car, you can get in that car and freaking have people drive you around. Or if you're 9 foot tall, you can like
You're seeing the world from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Every
but
day.
if you're just speaking a language every day, you're not being understood. You're going to get depressed because no one can understand you.
Yeah, you're just making a major inconvenience for other people who are
Right.
like, I don't speak 180 different languages.
Why did you speak Spanish yesterday and today you're speaking French? Like,
yeah.
Stop. Did you have like someone gave you freaking, what was it, Rosetta Stone for Christmas? You're just flexing it on everybody.
Big flex.
Just a big flex.
Yeah.
So quarantine to learn every single language on the earth.
What did you do through quarantine? It's like, it was Mandarin. I think I did just speak Mandarin. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's probably offensive. Never mind.
I take that back.
Yeah, so
I think the height thing too, though. I just think it'd be like a more, internally, like you get to see a new perspective every day. It's more fun.
Yeah. And yeah, because I mean, if I wake up one morning and I'm 8 foot tall, I'm going to the courts that day and I'm schooling everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be dunking
Donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to the food court and I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I meant by going to the court and dunking.
Of course. What else would you do?
Yeah,
exactly.
If you're that tall, you can only go and do like basketball, volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
That's it.
that's basically all. You can't drive your vehicle. You have to walk everywhere. It's like I can't fit in my tiny car anymore.
My Kia, my Kia Soul.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's good.
yeah. So next question we got here is, what are the top 3 Disney movies?
Oof. We're talking about all the Disney movies, or are we like Disney princesses?
The whole gamut.
Yeah, just
Ooh.
everything.
Any movie goes.
Okay,
Anything you can find on Disney Plus, basically.
Okay. Well, I know my number one is Lion King. Always been my number one.
Yeah, it's a good
my
one.
favorite.
Yep.
Ooh, what would be next?
Yeah, it's,
A hard one.
yeah. What do you got as number one, Michael?
I recently saw it. I liked Soul a lot. It was good.
Soul?
Yeah.
That was
I
good.
enjoyed it.
That was really good.
Technically, I think that's Pixar, but it falls.
Nope,
it's,
that's
you can
Disney.
find it on Disney Plus. So
It's Disney.
yeah, everything is Disney now. Like you can say ESPN, and it's like, oh well, that's Disney. Sports Center is my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah, isn't Star Wars technically on Disney too?
Yeah,
The Avengers and all that.
yeah. But now we'll keep it to like the animated. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Lion King. Mine is Frozen. Like, it's weird, but I really like it, and the soundtrack is "Let It Go" is my anthem.
Is it your
It's a
alarm
jam.
clock?
It is. It's a mad jam.
You're like sleeping. Let it go.
Yeah, you wake up and you're in an instantly amazing mood.
Oh yeah. All right. What's number 2, Casey?
I'm gonna have number 2 be. I really liked Moana. The soundtrack for me was really just great.
That's
So
the
I'll make
best.
that my number 2.
I think it's one of the best soundtracks of any Disney movie.
Yeah.
You're Welcome. The other songs, the Shiny, the one with like the big crab, that one's really good. Yeah, there's
You get to
everything.
hear the Rock singing.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hmm?
it's not every Disney movie you get to witness that.
yeah.
Oh.
I would. My number 2, I'm going with Goofy movie.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's just a
I
throwback.
love the Goofy movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good.
It's dare I say Goofy.
How dare you?
I dare,
How dare
you.
you?
I dare you
Triple
not
dog
to say
dare
that.
Yeah, no, those are both really good. And I forgot about Goofy movie and Moana.
Yeah.
My number 2, I think, was when I'm thinking about it, I think it's Nightmare Before Christmas, which is not really thought of as a Disney movie, but I could watch the movie anytime. I love it.
Oh,
I don't know
interesting.
why. And I like its soundtrack a lot too. It has the only known Halloween song. Yeah. Like there's no other songs about Halloween. Like you listen to that and you're like, oh, this is Halloween when you listen to it. So
Unique choice, but we'll take it.
it's unique.
I never realized that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. So your third and last, Casey. What you got?
I'm gonna make it Jungle Book. I did really like the Jungle Book.
I never watched Jungle Book, which is a damn shame.
Oh, it's so good. I think the
I'll have to-
songs in there are pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that the Bare Necessities? Isn't that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, that's a
There's a
that's
bear
banger.
that sings that. It's a banger.
It's a
Fair.
banger.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a list of like the best Disney soundtracks or
Nice.
Disney songs as well.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
around.
solid list. What did you have? I have bad memory, I guess. She had Moana,
Yep.
Lion King.
Lion King,
was
yeah.
number 1.
And the Jungle
The
Book.
Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's a solid list.
Yep. I'm gonna round mine out with Tarzan.
Oh,
Oh,
that soundtrack
Yeah.
too.
Yo, that one, another banger.
honestly,
Yeah.
I think Tarzan out of all the Disney movies, like every single song I love. There's
Yeah.
always one in every Disney movie that I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go without that one.
But Tarzan.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Front to back.
a lot of them I base off their soundtracks. Lion King soundtrack is a banger as well.
It's a banger.
It's
You
a
call
banger.
the Disney soundtracks bangers.
They're
They are.
bangers. Whoever their composer is,
Oh, he's
Yeah. He slaps.
Yeah.
slaps.
Slaps.
he needs a raise.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So I had what? Nightmare Before Christmas.
That
Frozen.
first one you said.
Frozen.
Oh,
Frozen.
duh.
How am I forgetting?
You're
Oh,
just
and,
letting it all go.
Actually, one. That's what my memory is doing. It's just letting go.
Whoops. Stop listening to that
I couldn't think
song.
of any other pun joke off of any of their songs.
Yeah, and I'm rounding it out with the sleeper of Fox and the Hound. It's very, very sad, and it was my favorite Disney movie growing up. And
I used to have it on
obviously-
VHS tape.
yeah, it was we watched it a while back. My dog is named Copper, so that kind of originated from there. And we have the Toddcast, and the fox's name was Todd. So I think everything in my life comes back to Fox and the Hound.
That's basically it.
Yeah, it was very sad though. The beginning is very, very upsetting.
It's like Bambi.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Stop that.
Why did they do this? Like watch Finding Nemo a couple months, like a while back, and like I forgot that the mom gets eaten by a barracuda, and like
And all of his siblings.
yeah. Well, I was like, goodness, and then Marlon's like dealing with like that, and he's still trying to take. Oh man,
He's got PTSD.
yeah. Like, why do they? And then Up, like the balloon movie, where like the old guy and the wife are together, and then she passes away, and then he.
Yeah.
Oh man, why do they start movies out like that?
Wow.
They just love that tragic, like,
Yeah.
lover death. Because Tarzan does it too. His parents are dead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's the
Did this
Goofy
happen
movie.
in-
Is there
Yeah,
tragedy?
I was gonna say.
Or
Well,
it's
Goofy's
just
a single
Goofy?
dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say besides the wife, like just like not being there.
Yeah, she's not present at all.
Yeah, do they say why? Like, did she like leave? Did she
She
die?
left-
Or did
she-
they just not mention it?
I think she left before Max was born.
Oh, interesting. And in
How would
Soul,
that have worked?
I was trying to see if anyone would catch that.
that's not. Oh, you might need a
I was about to
lot.
say they're not seahorses. Like,
She's,
Or are they?
I don't know. I don't think they don't look like seahorses. So
Oh.
how did
well, didn't they also come out and say that Goofy wasn't a dog, like he was something else? Like, because I remember like seeing a post where everybody used to say, "Oh, like why is Pluto the dog, but Goofy is a dog too, but he doesn't,
Oh yeah, I saw that
Act like a
where they were.
but
yeah,
he's
they
not
were like
actually a dog."
right.
Oh. Yeah. I see. Is Goofy a dog or a cow?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think
cow.
he has
A
some
cow.
cow-like features.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know,
I don't know.
but like
he's a hornless Aberdeen cow.
that's what he's. That's what he is.
That's oddly.
Like legitimately,
I don't know. This is a Reddit thing. So who's
Wait.
I was gonna say, did
So-
Disney say
Because I was
it?
gonna say, like, does that make Max a cow?
cow?
Like, I don't know why I sounded like I'm so upset by this
I was
situation.
gonna ignore it.
Yeah, I'm going through puberty right now.
don't know.
Okay, becoming a man. Okay, yeah, because if
Well, yeah,
he's-
because aren't they all dogs almost in the Goofy
that's what I thought.
movie?
Because like, what is the girl in the Goofy movie? Is she a dog?
I always saw her as a Chihuahua.
Yeah, she seems Chihuahua-y.
Very tiny.
Yeah, so a cow and a Chihuahua just hooking up.
What?
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Disney.
Yeah.
They're killing parents and freaking making animals do weird stuff. So,
I think it is almost every Disney movie.
yeah, they
Basically.
love to do that. Yeah, Toy Story movies are, heartbreaking as well.
Unnecessary.
Almost got infernoed.
Yeah,
I saw that in theaters.
yo, that was rough.
Me
It was
too.
I was
like,
like,
why is this happening?
Yeah. It was.
I was sitting in there and like whenever they started holding hands, I was like, oh,
Don't-
like I was holding
Yeah.
my hands to hold hands with them.
I'm gonna pull you out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but that
I-
claw
yeah,
came in clutch.
yeah, goodness, yeah. I'm just getting sad now. We're moving on to this final question.
Do
I'm
it.
done.
Okay.
So, what are two things you would do if you woke up to find yourself completely invisible?
Oh my.
Yeah.
I don't know why my first instinct is to just try and walk into people's houses and like think that they're being haunted.
No, yes. I have ghost things. I wrote ghost things down as one of the things I wanted to do.
I want to
Oh,
do
really?
those things.
Yes, just
Yeah.
ghost things.
And then what else would I do?
Two thing. Yeah. What else do you do besides ghost things?
Yeah,
When you're
shoplift.
invisible? Shoplift.
But then wouldn't they see like just floating stuff being carried out?
Well, if you saw floating stuff leaving a store, would you intervene or would you just let it leave?
I would let it leave.
Yeah, just be like,
I
yeah,
would
no
let
one's
it
gonna come
leave.
over here. Like they're stealing a meatloaf. I don't know why I said meatloaf again.
Why are you into me today?
There's a floating meatloaf leaving the store. We're just gonna let it go.
I don't know what else I would do. Because I was gonna say like, oh, like just walk around naked, but like you're gonna already
if
be
you're-
naked.
Yeah,
You're
if
just
a
like
ghost,
laughing to yourself. You're like,
You're like, I'm at McDonald's and I'm naked.
I would be nervous. Though. I'd
walking-
be like, what if like it just the invisibility went away? Like all of a sudden, you're like,
It's like,
oh
whoa,
no,
whoa.
hello.
There's-
you could. Oh, I know what I would do. I would walk into the restricted section, the restricted section of libraries. I don't know.
Libraries.
Libraries. Ooh, what is this? Mark Twain?
Oh, yeah,
They've been
of
keeping this one
everything.
locked up. Is this where they keep
Just
Dewey
trying to-
Decimal?
If you're
Trying to
invisible,
make a
can
Harry
you go
Potter
through
joke.
walls?
Oh yeah. Okay, I see it now.
Can you go through walls when you're invisible? Is like that another thing you get?
I think
Or-
we'll grant that power.
Okay.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, just ghostly things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ghost things is obviously a number one for everybody. But I think
Oh, I would also free some animals. Like go to like
Ooh.
pounds and just open up all the crates.
just
Let them loose.
I dig that.
I would go to the zoo and just let all the zoo animals out.
Yeah.
Just have
Be free,
gorillas
giraffes and
running
lions.
through your, through your neighborhood.
Yeah.
It'll be like how it was. What wasn't there? I forgot how many years ago it was. Whenever
Oh,
somebody like a tiger or a lion got loose
Yeah.
and they were just like roaming the streets.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember seeing that on the news. That was
I don't remember where it was, but
yeah, it was good times. Yeah,
it was New
I s-
York.
I wouldn't doubt it. It seems like a New York thing to do.
It does.
Yeah, besides ghost things and I mean like shoplifting or like robbing a bank. One of
So
the
criminal.
things I think yeah, I mean well you're a ghost. So like you don't leave fingerprint. Do ghosts have fingerprints?
No.
Do they have DNA?
No.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I'm glad you're
travel would,
saying it.
yeah, I think travel would be cool because you could just like get on a plane and not have to pay for it. Go wherever you
In the
want.
cockpit.
Right.
Yeah.
You could sit there.
You're chilling
Yeah.
in the cockpit.
Yeah. I was gonna. Yeah. That's actually cool.
Or were you gonna hang out in baggage? Like,
yeah. I was gonna
underneath?
hang in the under part and just go through
Oh.
people's
Just
bags
gonna-
and just move stuff to different bags.
Just swap everything.
So I was gonna do ghost things on a plane.
On the plane.
So
That would be
rude.
cool. Like just like ride the conveyor belt onto the plane.
Oh
That'd be
yeah.
fun.
Because you can. Yeah.
Is it like
You
in
just
the
sit there.
movies back there? You know,
Yeah.
because like in the movies, it looks like this cool, fun land back there, and all these contraptions. And
Yeah.
in real life, it's probably just like a conveyor belt
Straight shot.
straight out, just a straight
It
shot.
probably just like dumps into one of those like cars that they drive over the plane.
You just
like
dump
a
out into
drop-off.
this. Yeah. You dump out and there's like bags falling all over you. Like this is terrible. This is one of the things I did while I was wasting my invisibility. Yeah, but I think you would get free travel. You could stay in hotels for free.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you wanted. So I think that would probably be the best thing.
Pretty much.
Travel and ghost things and criminal activities. And pranks. Pranks would be fun. Those count as ghost things though.
Yeah.
Like if
Maybe.
you're just like walking around like doing
People.
pranks. I don't even know what kind of pranks would people do?
You could pull off somebody's belt and then watch their pants fall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's exactly where I was gonna go. Like
That
I didn't
is-
want
Or
to
you
say
could,
you would just
like-
pull people.
If
Pull
your
people's
belt
pants
is
down, but-
doing that much work,
Once you lose the belt, your
might
pants are
need
just
a
nope.
different pair of
I'm
pants.
done here. Maybe they just succeeded in a previous weight loss journey.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you bash them?
I'm just saying.
Get new pants, skinny.
I mean, yeah, you probably should. I would
Probably
help them
should.
buy their new
Right.
pants. I'm proud of them. Good work.
No, you're not proud of them. You were just heckling them.
Oh,
Yeah. So, all right. Good answers. Good answers, everybody.
good answers all around.
All
That's all
around.
around.
Alrighty. on to the next segment.
That's odd, Todd.
Those air drums.
Oh, I don't know. They feel like little lasers.
Oh.
That's kind of
You're
what the
playing
vibe
like a
was.
tiny
Like
air
rave
drum.
lasers.
Oh yeah,
It's about
LSD.
yeah. Well, rave us into this next segment, Brad.
Oh yes, when you were chabbering, so I did not know what was happening. Yeah, so this is two truths and one lie time. You seem pretty excited to spout these off. Me and Michael are going to see if we can correctly guess the lie.
We can.
Oh yeah, because I definitely did some hard thinking because I was like, all right, they're already gonna go through my Instagram.
Oh yeah, we
they're
know
gonna go
everything.
through everything. So
We know the Jojo Ba hair mask.
Yeah.
We know it all.
Tragically,
All right, you guys ready?
we're
Yes.
born ready.
All right. So here's the first one. I'm the only child, the oldest child, and the youngest child. I've pooped my pants in school before. And I used to be a contortionist.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. So only child, oldest child, and youngest child. Which
pooped pants in school and contortionist in a past life. Oh, this is
past life or
tough.
current life? Because I can't verify a past life.
What?
I would hope not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, only
Yeah,
child.
pooping your pants in school. People do that. I knew a kid that did it, and he never got over it. He's still
pooping his pants.
he's talking about it right now. It is I.
It is
I
me.
pooped my pants in school.
Like that
Plot
SpongeBob
twist.
song, but instead of I ripped my pants, it's I
I
pooped my
pooped my
pants.
pants.
Yo, remix.
Someone make that edit. Let's go.
Yeah, oh, we will. It'll. Someone will do it on TikTok. That's how they do things. Yeah. So only child contortionist. The contortionist
That's
thing
very
I can
cool.
believe. Yeah, that's cool. You. I guess you look flexible. Can people look flexible?
Probably.
I feel like I
Hey,
don't
you
look
do,
flexible.
You do
so-
stretches on the gram.
on the
right?
gram. Stretching
You-
on the
no-
gram.
No static stretching though. That's a no no.
Mhm. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Good job.
We're paying attention. You're, man, I don't know, Brad.
That-
What are you locking in?
I
This
don't
is
know.
tough.
I feel like this is a bold platform to talk about pooping yourself. So I'm gonna
Pooping yourself.
you're pooping yourself. I don't know how I
Billy
said it like
Madison
that.
or something.
Pooping yourself. Yeah, so I think that's the lie. I don't think she pooped her pants in school before.
So you're going with the poop.
Yes, I'm going with the poop, sir.
And I'm going with
I'm gonna go with the contortionist one. I'm gonna go with
You're
that.
right, Michael.
Oh, let's go.
Wait.
Yeah, I did poop my pants in school.
Yeah. Yeah. screw
Was
you,
this
Brad.
like-
why would you ever
was this-
doubt that?
Was this
know.
recent school or like early school days?
Do you see
was
that,
this
Brett?
like
I was in
I'm number one.
I was in
she did number 2.
She did
Did
number
you? I did number 1 too. I did it
At the
both.
same
no,
this is
different
number
times.
3.
This was
Oh.
different. I think it was in 2nd grade.
Oh, okay. Whew. That's acceptable poop times. I
First or
think.
2nd grade.
Nice.
It was very traumatizing. But now I laugh at
Clearly,
it.
because you're talking about it 20 years later or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's funny now just because it's kind of like I had to like walk through the school with my pants just like filled. Now it's just kind of like
Yeah, it's
well,
it doesn't feel great. You feel so much shame and poop at the same time.
that and it happened during PE.
oh,
Oh no.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Not on the
yeah, that's-
scooters.
On the plastics. They're always
Yeah, I crushed my finger and then pooped myself.
Oh no.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually pooped myself in the dugout at a baseball game.
Oh.
And I was like 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
About
so
the
I
same
was a
age.
little older and I needed to poop.
You just
Yeah,
Everyone
so that was
does.
embarrassing. And then it was my turn to bat, and I batted with poop in my pants, and then I struck out, and then I ended up leaving the game. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so it
I would
wasn't
have
cool.
too.
Yeah, it was upsetting. I also peed on one of the bases whenever I was like 5 years old. I remember my mom telling me about this. It was I was at a cousin's baseball game and I ran onto the field and peed on third base.
Hey, there you go.
How'd you get that far?
I guess
No one
agile.
tackled you.
It's like no one was like,
it's like a streaker.
You can't go over there.
It's like the streaker at the Super
Tackle
Bowl,
this
and the
5-year-old
security
kid.
just takes me out.
Yeah. Like unless there's like entrances going towards like first and third, like you would have had to have either like walked all the way across the field.
Yeah, well, there's like fences because I was from a small town. We had like 2 baseball fields, so
They were not even fenced in. Just can't even swing. Can't even swing for the fences.
yeah, I pooped for the fences. Is that a saying?
But yeah, so no contortionism in your
Nope.
life.
Contortionism.
I don't know.
I'm barely flexible. Like
Really?
yeah, no, my hips are flexible just because I have really tight IT bands and hamstrings. So like the hamstrings are on the back of your leg.
Yep.
And then your IT band goes from like the side of your hip all the way like down to the side of your knee.
Yep.
So I have to do a lot of like hip mobility stuff. But other than that, nope.
Yep. I do that stuff all the time. Like my hamstrings are just horribly tight. IT band, and we got Theragun a while ago, and like just getting that right on the IT band, or if you ever like foam roll the IT band,
Yeah.
that is
It hurts, but it
that's the
feels so
worst.
good.
Yeah, like afterwards, I'm like, okay, that was cool, but when will it stop hurting? Ever? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's just always gonna suck.
It's
I
always
like-
gonna suck.
I have like negative flexibility. Like I feel like I have broomsticks for hamstrings.
Broomstick.
Like I'm
Can
basically
you touch
like
your toes?
no, I've never been able to. Like I don't understand how people are able to do that.
Honestly,
I can barely touch my knees.
Oh no, I used to not be able to do it because my freshman year, I think I was about there too. Like I was like a little bit under my knees, and you just gotta keep like doing it because really that's all I did. Is that each day I would get like maybe like a centimeter further, and then by the end of freshman year, I was able to touch my toes.
You were jumping those hurdles every day until you got to the end.
Exactly,
That 300 meter.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I think now that I've hit 30, I think that flexibility has become. I've really focused on like I don't want to be an old guy who can't move. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I should probably like become more active or like stretch or
Contortionist.
something. Yeah, I should become a contortionist.
Just take up yoga.
Yeah, that's what I thought about doing.
Yo, I'll send you a playlist. I've been getting
You got
my
a yoga play?
on.
It's just music.
It's just,
Or you can, yeah. My sister does yoga. She teaches a lot of yoga classes.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
do
see,
that.
it's good too
Probably
because like
better.
now you don't even have to go anywhere. Like they have a lot of just online ones or like Zoom yoga, or
Yeah.
I could just wake up a little bit earlier if I could ever get out of my bed, and then I'd be more flexible. But
I'm worried about like farting in a yoga class. So
My sister said that it happens often, and people
Yeah.
just kind of like
no.
they ignore it.
But what if you poop?
But now, if you're at home,
yeah.
you said what? What if you
poop yourself during yoga?
When you pooped yourself during yoga, Brad.
Do I continue the stretch? Do I sit in child's pose?
It depends on how committed you are.
Went downward facing dog and just pooped all over
Oh,
myself.
All right. You know what? It's time for the next segment, which is somehow a little bit of wisdom. So here we go.
In Todd, we trust.
So go ahead and ripcord us right out of that
Just
scenario.
rip one.
No, rip.
This is gonna be the
Said
poop
ripcord.
episode.
Yeah. We're just I love the maturity level.
Why has
here.
this been such a fartastic episode? I did not think it was going to be. This has been very fart centric, and I don't know. So cool, yeah. So Michael, bring it home.
And Todd, we trust. So we trust you, obviously. So what is a piece of wisdom that you would like to leave the listeners, aka the Todd Squad?
Okay. I think my piece of wisdom would be everybody can run, no matter how fast or how slow. As long as you're going, you're running.
I like that, even though I do not like running. I will
I
say
know
that.
that's my whole goal is to get people to stop saying like I hate running.
Yeah.
Because what I tell people is oh no, like you don't hate running, you just hate what you think you have to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah, because like I've went through multiple spurts in my life where running has been cool, where like I've enjoyed it and it's been like an outlet of like, oh, I can just throw on some music and like go to like the track and be outside and like enjoy like nature and stuff. But then like after I stop, I'm like, oh, this is pretty chill, not running. But then
Yeah.
I think I should do it again. Like I've got, like I just said, I'm 30 now, so I'm like, I'm very health conscious. So
So healthy.
yeah, so I am the epitome of health.
Those avocados.
Yes, those avocados that I just keep throwing away. Is that a fart? This is what we're doing, Michael. You're bringing the fart soundboard back. This isn't third grade. This is wisdom.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare
I mean,
you?
hey, if you run for even if you run for a minute, still running,
Yeah,
still getting
And
your
I
heart beat up.
and you could do it the same way as your stretching method. Run for 10 minutes one day, run for 20 minutes the next day, or 20 minutes the next week, and then you jump in those hurdles. I just keep expecting a fart to come in. And Michael's face is just he looks like he's just waiting for proper fart time. So
I'm over here waiting. No,
yeah, you're doing great.
no. I mean, I think it's something like since I haven't done it in so long too. Like I feel like I'm just scared to get out and do it.
Yeah.
Too. But yeah.
It's a task. It's like you look at it because like working out, people view working out and running as like different things. I mean, working out, you feel like people are more motivated to work out, and people that do cardio or people that work out or go to the gym all the time don't necessarily always do cardio, or they're not fans of cardio. And I don't know. It's
So what would be your recommendation to a person like me or Brad, the epitome of health, and who hasn't ran in a long time? What's our best way to
how
start?
do you start?
So I always suggest just going on like 5-minute little slow jog runs. I know what I did because after my season ended back in March, I definitely didn't run for however March till December was.
Yeah.
So I had to get myself back into running. And basically what I would do is I would do, in total, it was about like 30 minutes. But what I did is that I would do a 2-minute jog and then I would walk for a minute. And I would just go on and off like that. Because then it kind of like builds up your stamina, builds up your endurance. And then like the next day, do it again. And the third day, maybe just try and go for like 5-10 minutes, whatever you're comfortable with. And then just kind of, it's literally a one step at a time.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Right. That's smart though. Like my mistake, because I did this for 2 weeks last summer. I lied. It was like 2 days. So I went down to there's
Felt like 2 weeks.
There's a big lake, and there's a big track around it. It's like 2 miles around. So out of nowhere, I hadn't ran in probably 2 years. I walked down there and I didn't stretch. I just ran. I ran as far as I could for as long as I could. And I was sore the next day. And I went and ran for like 10 minutes and I gave up and I haven't ran since. So I did not do it correctly. I did not ease myself into it. I ruined my legs.
Yeah, you got to go like very, very slow.
Yeah.
Like there'd be some days where I'm just like, oh, like I don't want to walk, but I know I have to because you'll get sore.
Yeah.
My body was I did the same with
confused.
strength training.
Yeah.
I did the same with strength training. Like I know I can squat, like, no, I can put like 245s on there, but you said what?
600 pounds. You just,
oh yeah.
5
just
plates
like,
each side.
Just quad bursting that. But I'll start light.
Yeah.
And then just kind of build my way up, just mainly because I don't want to get sore. And then that just be a deterrent of me not being able to do it the next week or the next day.
And see, I think that's where my issue is I remember the last time I did something and I automatically feel like I should pick up right then. Like if I was benching 235 the last time I worked out, I should just start back up with 235. I think I maxed out. My max was like 225 at one point, so
Hey,
it's no big
respect.
deal. Yeah,
My one rep max was like 60 pounds.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Yo, get it.
That's a PR.
Yeah, I did. So like I hurt my back
Uh-oh.
a while ago, and I got like tennis elbow and all that. So like I went like we built a home gym, and then obviously like immediately I hurt myself, so that was super fun. But I like went back in the other day, and I was just squatting the bar because I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna ease in, it's gonna be fine. My legs somehow were destroyed. I did like 5 sets of 10 with the bar, but I was like really focused on form and like squeezing everything,
Yeah.
keeping everything good, and I was leg
It's
day
all about
can
form.
ruin you.
Yeah.
You probably should have started with like some dumbbell squats.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think
could-
that's what I like learned by being a personal trainer, like on the lifting side, is that you want to start more so with either body weight or dumbbells. So that way then you can kind of build your way up to, because the bars, you have to be very stable to have that bar up on you and to squat down. So
I'll
This
try
is
some
actually,
dumbbells.
Yeah, this is very informative. Actually, you're doing a great job.
thanks.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like if I did try to work out or run again, I would probably succeed.
Yeah. So anyone needs a personal trainer. At run
I mean,
with
hey,
At Run
I'm
with
open.
Casey
at KCB. I mean, just follow everything.
Just follow it all.
And
might as well.
yeah, you might as well. And with that, we're gonna nod.
It's time to give a nod to Todd.
That was great.
I had other words, but
We're gonna nod. That's all you needed to say.
very
short and
very
sweet,
blunt.
to the point.
We are going to nod.
Yeah. So this is the end of the Toddcast. This episode, at least, not the. Oh God, the show, not the show itself. So yeah, we want to thank you for coming on, enduring the 30 minutes of IT troubleshooting that we did, and finishing out the show with us. You didn't just leave during the middle of it. So
My alarm's going off. My bad.
were you supposed to be
There we
sleeping?
go.
Is this what time you wake up? You wake up at 9 p.m.?
No, I was setting an alarm to put a speaker in my
Vampire?
bag.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah. So we've had a great time. Hopefully you've enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I will say, leave this little tidbit. The moment you guys followed me on Instagram, I've been trying to get recruited. So
Oh, wait,
I did my job.
You did a flurry of likes. We noticed it because we're like, okay, she liked a lot of pictures. And we're like, okay, so like she likes her content, but we like to. We don't want to seem too eager here at the Toddcast.
I get that.
We just yeah, but no, this is what we do each day. We just randomly follow people on Instagram and randomly DM them, and then they end up on the show. So
yeah,
It's a very creepy concept if you think about it.
It's not great, but
as you vocalize it, it does. It
yeah,
sounds worse.
it doesn't sound
I
awesome.
think so, but everybody that I've talked to, like I told my siblings about it the other day, and they were all like, what? Like, that's so cool. Like, what you gonna talk about? And I'm over here like, I really don't even know. Like,
We'll
this is what
see.
the outline says, but
Yeah,
PDF.
here we are. We're just so official. We have PDFs. No big deal. Yeah. So yeah, but we've enjoyed it. Everyone out there, check out her Instagram. The personal one is at Casey with 2 Y's, Casey Bean with 2 N's. So CASEYYBEANN. I'll spell it out because it's very confusing at some point. And her other Instagram is at Run with Casey.
That's right.
You can check that out for the daily posts, or not daily posts, but the posts that are on there. She has a bunch
No,
of.
we've signed her up to do daily posts now on, so
She's
I
doing daily
post-
posts.
I post Monday, Wednesday, Fridays on that.
There we go.
On the Run with Casey.
Nice.
Yeah. So
My personal is not so active right now with posts, just because I don't have anything I want to post.
fair enough.
Don't blame you.
Yeah. The Run with Casey is the one that mentioned the fartlek, so you can go check that out. And you have anything else for us?
I don't think so. Thanks for having me on, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
and
thanks for coming.
yeah. I almost deleted what I was reading. We'll cut that out.
Nope.
Yeah. So dang it. All right. So everyone out there,
Leave it in.
dang it.
Yes. Let's go.
You got this angry mob.
Screw you, Brad. You're gonna look so stupid.
I look so dumb. You're like, oh, this guy doesn't know how to use the words. I don't know why they sound like that either. They're just a bunch of angry surfers on the beach. This guy doesn't know how to use words. I don't know what that one was. Yeah. So while you're following Casey's accounts, go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at the Toddcast Pod. Check us out on Facebook. Give us a like, the Toddcast Podcast. Check us out on YouTube to check out Michael's sporadic facial hair. His face throughout most of this episode, it's looked completely weird. And he looks very Italian at this moment. So you might want to check it out. Very Chef Boyardee-ish.
That's right.
And last but not least, go ahead and give us a subscription, a rate, a review, anything. Just give, whatever we can, whatever you can give us.
10 out of 10. Like,
right, we take whatever. If you want to send us $8, we'll take that. No, but follow or give us a subscription, a like, rate, review on whichever platform you've listened to podcasts.
Yeah, and with that,
Ooh,
I'm Michael.
I'm Brad.
Yeah,
I'm Casey.
Casey Todd.
Casey Todd.
Yep. Yep.
That's right.